What is up guys, I'm Playing Spring, so welcome back to another video. And before this video, I just want to make a quick announcement. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, just subscribe. Hit that red button that says subscribe, and when it says subscribe in white, just leave it alone. Don't touch it ever in your life. And yeah, you can just watch some quality content. Like an example now, I'm going to give you an example that people don't know yet. I don't know why. So basically, I just want to say one thing. Do people know the difference between a miracle and winning 4 lucky games? Aston Villa aren't winning the Premier League this year. You need to remember Aston Villa are the side that pretended like they won the league last year after finishing 17th. Let me just show you the clip.
The second. And there it is. There is the confirmation that Aston Villa are in the Premier League for another season after 34 games of this 38-game season.
Yeah, so basically, how do you expect a team? No, I'm not Roy Keane. I don't think Aston Villa are going to win the league, obviously, but I'm not Roy Keane. I'm not going to complain. Obviously, people will disagree, but I think getting relegated really sucks. I mean, it's worse than probably losing a final, because if you get relegated, staff lose their job, players leave, the club decreases. Like, I remember a few years ago, all the top players were saying Arena United Stoke is like the worst place to play. Now the only person saying that is George Smith. And George Smith doesn't even have a professional contract yet. So you see the difference, you know what I mean? But let's get back to the point. Aston Villa aren't winning the league this year. So let's get into the idea of the video this today. We're obviously going to be doing my game week 6 predictions. Can you believe it? Already game week 6. Time's passing. Can you imagine? It's game week 6. Everton are top by statistics. Aston Villa are top. Tottenham are still doing a Tottenham. What else is there surprising? Man City aren't even in the top 4, and we could say Chelsea aren't even in the top 4 either with all their big money signings. We expect them to go with the bank. Now, I'm just joking. Big money signings, I'm sure they will click one time. But let's get into the video. So, another horrendous game week for me predicting scores. It wasn't only FPL, it was predicting scores. So, you know, the thing is, I usually base my scores off my FPL players for some reason, because it's like me, I'll only watch, if I have 2 Crystal Palace players, I'll end up watching Crystal Palace Brighton just because of the FPL aspect. So I'm obviously going to go for Crystal Palace in that game because I have 2 FPL players for Crystal Palace. So you see where I'm going with this. If I have a bad FPL game week, I have a bad game week predictions as well. So I'm not going to go over the predictions because they were terrible this week. If you guys wanted to go see me go over the predictions, just if the comments are turned on, hopefully, just comment. But next week for sure I'll go over the predictions, but I don't feel like it today. I'll just tell you my points. I managed to get 8 points. That was my lowest so far. Out of all the 6 game weeks, 8 points was my lowest ever. Can you imagine this? Mad, huh? So mad. But let's get into the game week 6 predictions. So these are the game week 6 fixtures. Not as big as last game week, obviously. We've still got big games. Man United, Chelsea, maybe West Ham, Man City. There could be a shock there. We've got Arsenal, Leicester, obviously. And yeah, I guess that's it for the big games. But let's get into my predictions. So the first game, West Ham, Man City. West Ham having a brilliant result last game. Also Man City beating Arsenal 1-0. And West Ham getting a late equalizer against Spurs. And that was a very good result. And I said last game, people are sleeping West Ham. I predicted West Ham to draw against Spurs actually last week. Because they just beat Wolves 4-0 and then managed to beat Leicester 3-0. And no one is saying a thing. And now they're playing Man City. Could there be a shock here? No Kevin De Bruyne? Or could Man City's quality just push them ahead? My prediction, I think it will be a very tight game. I have to say this. But I think the difference in some of these games is the quality of these players, these Man City players. Especially last game against Arsenal, it really showed that the quality of these players, Man City, are top players. They have so many top players. They have Bernardo Silva, they have Phil Foden, they have Mahrez, they have Sterling, they have Aguero. They just, if they all click, Man City will, maybe they could go. I don't think it'll be a casual Man City 4-0, 5-0 win. I think it will still be very tight, but I think quality will just show at the end, and I think it will be 2-1 Man City. That's my prediction for that game. Next game, the 5 o'clock kickoff, the only one of the day. Crystal Palace Fulham. Both teams want to get back to winning ways. Crystal Palace haven't won in their last 3 games. And 4 games actually. They haven't won in their last 3 games. Sorry, 3 games. And Fulham haven't won since the start of the season, obviously. Fulham probably going down. Maybe a manager is going to get sacked here. And they'll probably have a few managers this year, I'm guessing. Maybe 2 more. Actually, I think they'll have only 2 managers this year. Maybe they're going to learn from Watford's mistake, probably. But I think it'll be Crystal Palace win here. I think Crystal Palace will win. You know I'm going to have to add the clean sheet because I have Mitchell in my FPL. So I'm going to say 2-0 Palace. 2-0 Palace. Especially because Mitrovic doesn't have the confidence now. I think they're not going to really get goals. Like, where are they going to get goals from? Bobby Reed? No. So 2-0 Crystal Palace. The next game, Man United, Chelsea. The big game of the week. And what do I think the score? Do I think Timo Werner, Ziyech and Havertz are going to run the show? Or do I think Rashford, Fernandes and what else do they have? No, not Martial. Okay, let's just say Rashford and Fernandes. Are they going to run the show? Who do I think is going to win this game? This top game. Do I think... Thing is, I would say that not on form Man United, but they just beat PSG the other night and they beat Newcastle by 3 goals. So Chelsea not on form, obviously, drawing their last 2 games. That's not what you want going into these big fixtures. These fixtures, I mean, obviously Man City, Liverpool, these fixtures matter, but the fixtures that really matter are the fixtures against Man United, Chelsea, Spurs, because these are the fixtures these are the teams that compete top 4 with you, if you know what I mean. So you need to be beating these teams. So both teams will want to win it. Maybe Chelsea can pull up a surprise. I think Man United are the favourites here, if I'm being honest. And I'm going to have to go for the favourites. I think 3-1 Man United, sorry. The next game, the last kickoff of the day, 10 o'clock kickoff, Liverpool-Sheffield. 19th, I think Sheffield are, maybe 20th, 19th, I'm guessing. Against, okay, I'm not going to even bother saying Liverpool, but who do I think, if you told me this fixture last year to be, I'd say a tough one, but this is not a tough one at all. Maybe, but the thing is, Liverpool don't have Van Dijk. Will that phase them? Will they have an issue with that? Will they? I'm not sure. But against Sheffield, I think they should be fine. Maybe in the future they'll have a problem with the Van Dijk thing, but I think they should be fine this game. I think I'm going to go for a 2-0 Liverpool win this game. And the first kickoff on a Sunday, Everton-Southampton. Everton obviously want to keep on winning. But there is a problem. They don't have James Rodriguez this game. And if I'm being honest, I don't want to go with like favoritism. But James Rodriguez has been their best player so far. Every goal has kind of gone through him. He makes those key passes that lead to the goals. And maybe Calvert-Lewin, my guess is Calvert-Lewin might stop scoring this game because he doesn't have someone like James or Richarlison. James or Richarlison aren't playing. Who's going to give him them passes in? Allen just like doing his job. He doesn't want to go through the attacking side. And Decore, I'm not sure. I don't think he has the vision. Will this be a stop to Everton? I'd say their best 2 players, Richarlison and James, aren't playing. What will happen? Southampton obviously want to win. Southampton probably aiming for Europe, so they want to win this game against Everton. And they have a big, big chance. I put my prediction 2-1 Everton, but now that I'm saying this, I kind of want to change it. This is so tough, man. Holy. What am I going to... How have I changed my prediction? Not because I thought James wasn't playing, that's a problem. But then I remembered Richarlison has a red as well. Who are they going to play? Bernard? Wolby? That's not going to work. This is a very tough one. Oh, this is tough, man. You know what? I got to look stupid every week, so I'm just going to put it out here. I think Everton are still going to win this. I don't, but I don't know what to say here. Southampton are also poor defensively as well, but I'm just 2-1 Everton. Let's just go on to the next game. Wolves Newcastle. I think Wolves lack this kind of power that they had last year. They did beat Leeds, but they're not have the attacking power as last year. I don't really fancy Wolves in this one. I prefer, even though they lost, I prefer Newcastle. But I'm gonna go for a draw, 1-1. The next game, my team, Arsenal versus Leicester City. A game that we need to win because I don't know why Leicester are tipped to get top 4 again. But they did lose their last game. And I'm not sure Soyuncu and Vardy are playing this game. If they are not, if Vardy's not playing, I'm gonna be glad. Vardy has like a crazy record against Arsenal. Like he scored in like, I'm not sure, but he has a crazy record. I remember they'll probably mention it in the Arsenal game. So do I think my team will win it or Leicester will cause a shock? No, Arsenal are definitely winning this, and I think it's gonna be a big scoreline. I think Aubameyang will get a double here. And I think he will go back to scoring goals. He scored the other night in Europe, and I think he'll score now in the Prem. I think 3-0 Arsenal. 2 goals from Aubameyang, and let's say Willian to get back on the score sheet. Let's say that. I mean, yeah, I guess so. Monday night kickoff, a bit of more boring game. Brighton West Brom. I mean, considering like people have to pay £15 to watch this, so I kind of like. Why would you accept it? I mean, if you're a Brighton or West Brom fan, I also feel bad for you. I see the potential of the second goalless draw of the Premier League season. I see it. But I cannot say that because it's a risk. So I'm just going to go the favourites. Brighton are the favourites here. I think they'll go back to winning ways. 2-0 Brighton. The next game, the last kickoff of the week, of Game Week 6, Tottenham Spurs. Spurs, having a shock result against West Ham. I mean, shock only because if you guys didn't know, they were 3-0 up in the 81st minute. They managed to get 3-3 at the full time also. But Burnley, obviously, a worse side than West Ham, a poorer side, even defensively. And I think Burnley are probably one of the top 3 poor sides this league. So do I think they'll win? Spurs? I do, and I think they'll get a lot of goals this game. I think it'll be like a, how do I say, like a rampant. I'm not sure, but I think Spurs will win this, and they will win this by 4 goals. Spurs 4, Burnley 0. And that is the end of my Game Week 6 predictions. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please subscribe. Just subscribe. Hit that button and press it. Subscribe. Just subscribe. We need 10 more subscribers on Play the Draft game. And if you guys want to see more quality content, just subscribe again. Tell someone else to subscribe. We need 10 subscribers. So that is it for my video. If you guys enjoyed this video, please hit that subscribe button, and that's it. I'm not getting predicts out.